Would you look at that? It's new car part day again. I feel like every day is new car part day. Not a bad thing. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. Like I said, it's another new car part day. Today we're gonna tackle the air filter on the C8 behind me. I weighed the pros and cons of doing an entire intake system versus just the blue attack filter. And the overall horsepower gains from research I've done, they're very small. They're not that much. I want to say the blue attack filter gives you about 7 horsepower, and a full intake will give you maybe 9 or 10 if you're lucky. The intakes on these things start at about $600. They go up to like $2,000. The blue attack filter is about $150 shipped. Not too bad. And things I've read is that it gives you a noticeable little boost in throttle response, overall power, and a little bit of extra noise, induction noise, which I like. So we'll crack this guy open, see what we're dealing with. I'll do a very half-assed open box here. It's just a filter, and it's blue. And this is a dry filter, not oiled. It's recommended cleaning this guy every 10,000 miles and replacing it every 50,000 miles. So unlike a K&N, this is not guaranteed for 1,000,000 miles, but that's okay. It's actually much heavier than I anticipated. It's bigger too. I guess that's fine. And there you go. It's actually, for a dry filter, it's very oily. It's interesting. I know there is a right way to install this guy. We'll get there when we get there. We'll do a little time lapse of taking everything apart, but when it's time to put it in, I'll show you exactly how to do it. So don't you guys worry. Attack blue. Another thing too, if you do get a cold air intake, a full system, you're never going to see it unless you get that really expensive one with the glass on it. But that's kind of overkill in my opinion. But no, it seems like good quality. It feels good, stout, looks fine. You guys can see it okay. I need a thumbnail. Does it do the thing? We're gonna find out. So like I said, we're gonna find out if it gives us a cool induction noise, if it gives us better throttle response, and noticeable difference in our butt dyno. So what I'll do first, I'll do a little clip of me going to work today. I did a couple little pulls to kind of give you a baseline sound, and then we'll roll into me installing it, and then we'll go for another drive. Sound good? Cool. All right, see you in a few minutes. All right, cold start. I should have done this with the exhaust before and after, but I didn't. But we're gonna do it with the intake. Hopefully I can hear difference and portray it across camera. Car sounds so good. That was like 30% throttle. Car's still warming up. Get on the highway here in a second, do some good pulls for you. But yeah, so things I've read and videos I've seen is that huge difference in throttle response, sounds, and a noticeable difference in your butt dyno. So we'll be the judge of that. The intake itself, or the entire intake system versus just a filter, it's a difference like 2 horsepower and a difference like $1,000. So we'll see what we get with just the filter. Of course, there's a bunch of traffic. We need to go from the stop in manual mode. Get the best pops in manual mode, I feel like. I wish you guys could hear this exhaust in person. I don't know if you can hear all the burbles and stuff on camera. It's just so gratifying, especially coming to a stop. Oh. It always feels like a video game in manual mode. There's so much traffic today. It's just kind of hard to get a baseline, but you get the idea. Tonight when I get home, we'll be throwing in the filter, and and we'll do another little run, and I'll tell you guys if I feel any difference in throttle response, power, or noise. Okay, cool. All right, see you guys tonight. All right, so we're gonna take this back carpet out. It'll reveal the little plate to get access to the air filter. Most of this is very self-explanatory. 4 screws over here, 4 screws over there. These little tie downs are gonna just screw right out. You're just gonna need a T15 Torx and then an 8mm to get the air box off. So we'll do a time lapse. I'll stop when we get to the filter, show you how to do it. We'll put it back together, go for a drive. All right, I don't know what happened. I was doing a time lapse and my phone rebooted on its own. So I didn't record any of it, but it's really easy. Carpet comes out and there's like 25 little T15s to take off. That guy comes off. There's 6 screws on this guy, or bolts or rather. 8mm comes off. That's where I'm at. Don't get lost, super easy. So next we're gonna do is just take this guy out. I'm gonna compare it to the blue filter and then I see how dirty it is too, and put the new one in. Sound good? Cool. All right, it should just come on out. Should. Oh, that's pretty easy. It's much lighter than the blue filter. AC Delco. That's it. Right there. Nothing special. Leaves in there. Some debris. Overall, pretty clean. In case you don't know, the little scoops on the side feed right here to this guy. And yeah, GM did not leave a lot on the table, honestly, for a aftermarket intake. The filter alone will do just as much almost as an entire intake. And also be careful taking the cover off here, because the gasket has a tendency kind of coming with it. Just make sure you push it back in there. So it's about 6,000 miles, a little dirty, not too bad. All right, let's throw the blue one in. Yeah, this one overall is just much more stout. It's a lot more volume, I could tell. The notch has to go up. It does say if you're in a cold environment, warm it up a little bit, and don't push it too hard. You'll crush the little vents or pleats, whatever you call them. All right. Notch there. That's it. Pretty uneventful. Yeah, there's a little notch in there. Get that in there. It's kind of it'll go right in. Cool. Now we'll do a time lapse, putting it back together at least. You know what I mean? So, all right, get that together. Let's go for a ride. All right, cool. And to be honest with you, having the tools ready, especially with having a drill, this is a 20-25 minute job. Not hard at all to do. Any novice could do this job, so don't let that scare you. All right, let's go for a ride and see if the hype is real. I know it's a little dark, but we'll do our best to kind of do the same circuit we did a little bit ago going to work. I'm mostly curious about the throttle response. It's not terrible now, but I mean, who doesn't love more throttle response? You know what I mean? I do scrape a little tiny bit now. I saw the arrow and it lowered a little bit, not much though. I'm not being dramatic, but just lightly tapping throttles, it felt a little different. Car's already warmed up. It will work. I mean, it's quick. I did like throw me back in my seat a little more. It feels a little quicker, and the pops in between gears are much louder. That's cool. I've been calling this off ramp. We'll do manual though. And this definitely complements the exhaust very well. Oh man, my neighbors are gonna hate me. They already hate me. Not gonna hate me, but I'm sure they're annoyed by all my Corvette's exhaust. So far, so good. Yeah, that pop was really aggressive between third and fourth gear. Like a slap. I love it. Woo! Okay, yeah, it's quicker. It's definitely quicker. I wasn't even full throttle and I lost the rear end. That never happens. It's not that cold. It's 50 degrees. Ooh, it sounds so good at downshift. That's just the exhaust though. I hope it comes across on camera. It sounds so good. It's definitely worth the 150. All right, one more little pull. Oh man, it's like a firework when it does that. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Sold. Blue Attack, awesome. So yes, I can feel the power. What am I saying here? I can definitely feel a power difference, sound difference, and throttle response seems to be a noticeable change in a good way. So yes, Blue Attack has my seal of approval for 150. I don't know how much different an actual intake would be. If I find someone in the area that does one, I do want to compare, but the filter seems to be the way to go. Cool, guys. That's all I got for today. See you guys in a few days for some more Corvette content. And until then, take care. Mark out.